Hi friends, welcome back for today's shave, which is brought to us by Herbaria Bay Rum in Jojoba. I found this, I was looking at some other things, and we'll talk about that in just a moment, and I found this in there, and I had apparently bought the soap and stuck it in the tub and walked away and forgot about it. It does shave or lather real well. Well, I think it's kind of an open texture, kind of foamy, but we're gonna try it anyway because this is about as good as I can get. I'm using a boar bristle brush today. Our razor today is my good old Feather SS Limey Batman. So let's get started. This is kind of what I consider maybe a boutique brand, or so I don't know where I'll have to do some more research on this company and see how to do it. Yeah, it's kind of foamy. It's a vegan soap, so there's olive oil and glycerin and some other oils. I'm hoping that despite being a little bit foamy, that it still has enough cushion for my shave today. I went an extra day for no other reason that I just failed to shave. That's not looking real great, is it? Yeah, well, we'll just keep piling more on there and letting it collapse, and it'll give us some more slickness underneath. Got to thinking about razor blades and remembering the Shavepocalypse of 2022. Don't know exactly how that thought ended up in my mind, but I remember as clearly as it was yesterday. Scuttlebutt came out that Procter & Gamble, who makes razor blades in St. Petersburg, Russia, was gonna shut it down. That's what the word was. And I had just found a razor blades that I like. You know, I like, if anybody's watched my channel long enough, know I'm a big Wizamet fan. So I maybe gave into the word a little bit. I said, well, maybe I'll buy a box just so in case they do shut down, I'll have some razor blades until I find something new. And I found a seller at a pretty decent price, so I ordered some blades. Well, they didn't show up. Time dragged on. So I emailed the guy, said, hey, where are my blades? And he said, well, I don't know, I'll send you some more. But being the guy I am, I ordered some blades from somebody else too, just in case this guy was a shyster and was just trying to sell me something he didn't have. Within a couple of weeks, though, I had 3 boxes of those darn things. And because the ice had been broken, I figured, well, what the heck, I might as well pick up a couple more packages of blades and try some other ones for that, you know, figuring out that replacement. Even though now I have enough Wizamet razor blades to probably shave our entire city with some left over for next week. I ordered some more and my collection started. As you saw on that photo, I have a few razor blades now. Yeah, I've been kind of digging now more. The irony or the payoff to this whole thing is they never did shut down production in St. Petersburg. And I just bought a whole bunch of razor blades for no particular reason, but now I got enough. More than enough. Spouse unit chides me anytime I even look at razor blades somewhere. Like, oh, I've never seen those before. She'll give me the stink eye and say, how many faces do you have? Well, that doesn't mean I don't order stuff when she doesn't see or anything like that. Well, turns out razor blades are made in India, in China, Russia, Japan, Egypt, Germany, and even the United States. Even the United States, it's kind of strange to say, but that's kind of where foil razors were kind of invented. Like King C. Gillette in his disposable razor that he supplied the Army with for World War I. Well, all that economies of scale and whatnot. Anytime there's a little scuttlebutt that goes out that a favored manufacturer is going to shut down, well, that sets you off a real speculative buying. And that drives the cost up. So even if I never buy another razor blade, I couldn't sell what I've got. Well, I probably could actually, but why would I do that? Now it's kind of fun to say, yeah, I've got, close to 3,000 razor blades in my collection. And that's not huge. There are guys who, in the Shavepocalypse, way more than I did. I just bought enough to till I find more. But some people actually did stock up. And that's our little economics thing. Economics of the Shavepocalypse of 2022. A unfortunately worded memo, maybe. I don't know how the word got out that they were moving away. And they are. They're just not moving away. They're just not putting any more in to the St. Petersburg plant. Not introducing new lines, or they're kind of sunsetting the place. Now my Wizamats, their future is uncertain. But there are more blades being made, and there's no shortage by any stretch of the imagination. No shortage of razor blades anywhere. But those favored ones, you have a rough time finding some, even though they might still be being made. There's lemon. It's got to be judicious and listen to what. Don't take those announcements and just go crazy. Think about it a little bit. We're going to try the aftershave from Herbaria also. It's a witch hazel based aftershave. Not very much of it here, but we'll see how good it is. It feels nice. A little bit more kind of a grassy smell. I'm sure it's got essential oils or the bayrum oil, but it's not as spicy as my usual bayrums. Good stuff though. I had a great shave today. Thank you guys for coming to see me and thinking about my accident of buying 1,000 razor blades for no particular reason. I'm Major Rich. You find me at theshavingconner.com. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.